I was a very, very sick man until my age of 40 years. I suffered from asthma, arthritis, frequent headaches, frequent respiratory infections, frequent infections of the digestive system. All these diseases made me wonder whether there is a way in which we can prevent these things or we can cure them without using harmful drugs. So I read a number of books and I came to the conclusion that there are three factors that cause disease. One is unnatural, refined food. And number two is lack of sufficient exercise to digest this food and make it available to the various organs. And number three, psychological tension, which uses up a large amount of nutrients. Three factors, if you correct theoretically, you should be free of disease. I practiced this, whatever I learned from these various readings, and found that I could get rid of my asthma, my arthritis was gone, my frequent hyperacidity and stomach problems were gone, and I was perfectly healthy. And now I'm 85. At the age of 85, I feel like I'm 45, 50.
Wow.
So I thought I should share this
Okay.
information with people, and if somebody needs help, they could use this. Therefore, I decided to write a book, gathered all the information from various readings, and put them all together in this book, A Holistic Lifestyle for Healing. This book on holistic lifestyle for healing is actually a book on how to pursue happiness, how to gain happiness. Almost all of us are looking for happiness in life. That's the goal of most people. And health is extremely important to be happy. If you are unhealthy, you cannot be happy. At the same time, to be healthy, you have to be happy. Therefore, you have to pursue this goal of happiness from two angles. One, to be healthy in the body. Another, to be healthy in the mind, which is to be happy. Healthy food is what nature made for us. We evolved on a certain kind of food, and that is the healthiest food. And so that brings us to the question of what God made for us.
Yeah.
Imagine yourself to be in this world before the advent of, before we discovered fire. What would man have eaten? It would be the food that monkeys eat today. And they eat mostly food that is uncooked, mostly food that is fresh. According to scientists who have studied the Paleolithic human beings, they say that the Paleolithic man consumed 98.5% of his diet was vegetarian food, and only 1.5% had anything to do with animal foods. Therefore, the conclusion that one comes to is that vegetarian food is the food on which we have evolved, and therefore is the best food. There are many other experiments that confirm. One of them, an important one, is on the Seventh-day Adventist population in America. In that group of people, in that religious denomination, there are non-vegetarians, there are lacto-ovo, milk and egg vegetarians, and another group called vegans, which consumes only vegetarian food, not even milk and eggs. Of the 100 people that die from heart attack in America, only 67% die among Seventh-day Adventist people, because all of them give up tobacco and alcohol. And those who give up meat among them have only 47 deaths. Vegans have only 23% mortality from heart attack compared to 100 in the general population. Therefore, you can cut down 77% death rate by just going completely vegetarian. Now the question arises, why there was 23?
Right.
That is because even in vegetarian food, there is bad and good vegetarian food.
Okay.
If we give up bad food that these people, vegans, consumed, we probably would be completely free of cancer and other diseases. Good food among vegetarian food is what nature made for us and what monkeys consume even today. And that is fruits, vegetables and nuts. So, if you stick to this diet of fruits, vegetables and diet, you are highly unlikely to get disease, and you are most likely to get rid of disease that already you have. And bad food is sugar, salt, any additives, chemical additives like soda, anything else added to the food is bad. Any kind of refinement, oils are all incomplete foods. Instead of oil, take only oil seeds. Like that, take only natural food, and that completes the requirement of your food. Let's assume that we have taken good food, lot of raw foods. Now, to digest this food, you need exercise. Exercise is a part of human life. It must be there. And most of our problems arise from the fact that we have stopped exercising now. We are having vehicles and you travel everywhere by vehicles and you don't walk. And the best exercise that is good for man is walking. Walking is the best exercise because there is no stress involved. You can walk very freely and your mind becomes less and less stressful. A lot of hormones are produced that reduce stress. These hormones are called endorphins. And also triglycerides in the body, which are high triglyceride content, is one of the causes of heart disease. That content comes down. So does the content of cholesterol in the blood. That comes down when you walk. Therefore, walking for about an hour a day, and for diabetics for about 1.5 hours a day is the best form of exercise. You can do other muscle building exercises in the gym. That's an option. So you can do yogasanas also to limber up the body. Yogasanas help you become more cheerful and lighter. I should also mention that with the diet that I mentioned earlier, I have cured all my health problems such as asthma. I had asthma. I used to get frequent headaches. I had arthritis. I had hyperacidity in the stomach. I had got my appendix removed. I had got my tonsils removed. All these signs of disease are gone completely after I went on my diet and the exercise regimen that I mentioned earlier. When the mind is stressed, a lot of nutrients are used up by the body to combat stress. To be healthy, you have to be stress-free. To be happy, you have to be stress-free. To have good human relations, you have to be stress-free. Therefore, stress management is extremely important for human happiness and mental health. Now, what is the cause of stress? Why are we stressed? Most of us develop the causes of stress during our childhood. Our attitude towards life, right and wrong, positive and negative, are shaped when we are young, between 5 and 6. Before the age of 6, all our attitudes toward life are usually set. It can be changed later on with a lot of effort, but normally they are all set. That is because you didn't do what they asked you to do. You are inferior, you are no good. Now this feeling persists later in life, and you start feeling diffident, you don't feel confident to do anything. Therefore many people suffer from this inferiority complex. And also, if the parents are harsh, if the teachers are harsh, you develop a fear complex against people, and which gets converted into a fear of life itself. We develop an attitude towards excessive attachment to material things. This commercial culture in which we all live in makes you believe that to be happy you have to buy a lot of things, you have to possess a lot of things, you have to have a lot of money. They make you want more things. Things are non-living, and you get your joy in life, your happiness in life only from living things and intimate, wonderful, lovely relationship, loving relationship with people. So, these negative attitude towards life, how to overcome? First thing is to realize that you have got this attitude from your childhood, from the wrong upbringing in your childhood. That wrong upbringing does not exist now. Therefore, you do not have to have the attitudes that were given to you by your parents and elders. So you decide to change. They say you are inferior, you say I am not inferior, I am good. You have to tell yourself that you are good. And how do you convince yourself that you are good? Do good things for other people. Do good things for society. Do good things for your environment. And by doing good things, you tell yourself, I am good because I have done good. That will immediately make your inferiority complex disappear. You become confident. And there is also a mental picturization technique that helps in overcoming inferiority complex, and fear complex, and fear of sex and all this. That is to imagine when you are about to fall asleep, or when you have just woken up from sleep. The mind is very receptive, subconscious is receptive. At that time, you picturize in your mind that you are acting with self-confidence, that your inferiority complex is no longer there. You are acting with lack of fear. You are not afraid, you are courageous, you can fight anything. And no attachment to material goods. Human affection, your love for other people and their love for you is more important than all the possessions that you can have, all the gold you can have, all the money you can have, all the position in society. They are not as important as good human relations. If you are unhappy, think of happy things. Few seconds a day. Think of a beautiful sunset. Think of a beautiful relationship with a woman of your choice, or a man of your choice, or a lovely relationship with a child, or beauty in nature, or beauty of nature. All these positive thinking, just for a few seconds but at a time, will rewire the neural network towards positive thinking. If we realize that we are a part of this creation, if we realize that the power that created this universe is within you, that is what runs your body, that's what runs your mind, you are a part of the universe. Not merely that, you are the energy that created this universe. You are not different. Your energy is not any different from the energy that created the universe. In short, as Advaita philosophy tells you, you and God, or the Creator, are one. If you embrace this philosophy, try to imagine that you are really the power that runs the whole universe. then your inferiority complex will simply melt away. And your capacity for happiness will increase by leaps and bounds. And last thing I would like to say is about living in the now. If you have to overcome your negative complexes which have arisen in the past, accentuate the present and say, in the present, my parents are not telling me I am inferior. In the present, I am doing some good work, I am helping other people. In the present, life is beautiful. There is no fear, no need for a fear. So when you accentuate the present, enjoy this moment, every moment of your life, next moment, you keep on enjoying everything. Little food that you eat, enjoy every morsel of the food you eat. Enjoy the flowers that you see, the sunset, and everything, and friendship.